Stall. Hailing frequencies are open.
This is Steve Harry Harris with Harrisfilm Friends. I'm joined by Joe Cepeda. He's the creator of Star Trek Nature's Hunger.
Submitted for your approval, a battle-weary heavy bomber, a relic of a past war, a flying instrument of war, held together only by the tenacity and bravery of its crew. Lost during World War II, a mystery to the Pepperstone family. Don't be looking for it by yourself. It's in a dark alley from which there is no return. Because it lies between the crossroads of reality and fantasy, the substance of imagination and nightmares. That signpost up ahead, the Pepperstone Zone.
Janet was last seen flying on a B-24 Liberator bomber, the Fighting Dragon. Whatever happened to Janet? What became of her bomber? What was Janet's story?
I'd like to congratulate you on your positive image, and I appreciate the enthusiasm that your people express on the fan film groups, and I hope that our group also comes across that way whenever you encounter them.
Yeah, you're right. Star Trek people are coming from all walks of life,
Right.
And what we have in common is that we all have our love of Star Trek in whatever shape or fashion or color or design or flavor you may think, that's the common thread, and to build on that, right? To build,
Right.
And make it exciting and,
So when I first saw one of your first films, it dawned on me, I don't know if this is what you had going in your head when you were doing it or not, but I immediately said, these people are not really in TOS exactly. They're actually in an alternate reality related to the TAS episode of the magics of Megus-Tu.
I think you're the first fan to set that.
Really?
That you're actually.
It just makes sense.
Yeah, there it is, without it blowing your mind, or.
I mean, you have a department of science, right? You have I don't know how to put it. You have a magic department or something in the sciences, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting. Yeah. And in Bomber Girl, we decided to introduce the supernatural. I had no idea that Starfleet had the Institute of Paranormal Studies,
Why not?
We decided to exploit that with
that works.
Being a head lion, and he gets the lion's share of the paranormal, so we call him Dr. Leonardo, and he's
Leonardo.
Roarington is his last name.
Okay.
The the Sherlock Holmes of the supernatural. So we're character, and Trey McElway did his background voice, and he did a great job of it. Even gave out a good roar. So I think you'll find it entertaining. In fact,
Excellent.
We're working on it because we wanted to make his laboratory very interesting. It's so you have to watch the film and find out more about this Dr. Roarington character.
Excellent.
I wanted to have a little X-Files in Bomber Girl.
Well, see, that would work.
Have a little X-Files in there,
Right.
Yeah. So the Sherlock Holmes of the supernatural, rears his head, to, this mystery has to be solved, So
I like that.
Well, I think we had a lot of fun doing this. So it's a lot of drama, a heck of a lot of drama over little things. It's that, in order to accomplish big things, you have to go through the drama of the little things. So I
in
did
real life, yeah.
everything becomes a challenge.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Rules of
hey,
war, my friend. Rules of war. The what do you call it?
you see the line though. You see the finishing line right there. So
Yeah, we're excited.
congratulations.
Thanks. Yeah, we're excited because we have been proofing it, because you have to proof your film when you
Right.
have like a 2-hour film. We have to proof it through YouTube to make sure that the bods were happy with it.
Right. I have that
And
problem
the
too.
bods have approved it. They said
Oh,
yes.
good deal.
Bomber Girl is good to go. So we're excited about that. Would they find, problems with it, violations, whatever? No, it's good. It made it through. So we're celebrating already. We made it
Excellent.
odds. It's almost like a gauntlet.
It
when
is.
can you get
Like the Klingon one with the pain sticks, dude,
Yeah, there you go.
That's exactly what that is.
That's it. Yeah, the Klingon thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did
Right
you
of ascension or whatever that was, right?
Yeah. Did you make it through copyright violations? Is your language not? Is your film and according to its community standards?
Right.
All this 101 little things that you said one long word and rejection.
Yeah.
Because you never know what the bots will find. When you see Bomber Girl, you'll see more than one bomber. Believe me,
Good.
out
Good.
there. Bomber Girl, I don't know if many people are aware of it, takes place before Razor's Edge, and
Okay.
it may explain why Consular Veronica Pepperstone acts the way she does. In
Excellent.
Razor's Edge. Yeah. So this is the background story before you get to Razor's Edge. Like
Wow.
what what was it that happened that caused her to act that way on the Starship Crusader. So yes, it's kind of interesting how Bomber Girl has transformed itself. It started out as part of the Fighting Chance trilogy, and what happened is a bomber crew in World War II was attacked by giant flying mantises. All right, it was
Okay.
a 5-minute film. Okay, and then I said, why giant flying mantises? Why can't they really be in World War II?
Right.
And what about Veronica Pepperstone's 1,000,001 relatives? See, I don't know if you're aware of it, but Consular Veronica Pepperstone has like 1,000,000 relatives out there, and they all have their story, and it all
Right.
how Veronica Pepperstone became Veronica Pepperstone, because she has all these strange and unusual characters that are out there that have different attributes and different stories. So I have like a lot of ideas. Like, look at all these relatives from different time zones and different periods. That tell you a story. We're working on prioritizing our films for 2025, but the Mantis one, we do want to put that one out. But then we got so many Planet of the Apes films to put out that
Right.
we decide, but there'll be like a little. We wanted to make a giant, Planet of the Apes film. It was going to be called Scream of the Ape, but I realized in order to get to that, we have to give the audience little nibbles and nuggets. So
Yes.
find out that if we put out little stories and put them out there, and when you're finished and you put them all together, you have one big film again. So we're doing it like what the TV series did when they took all those episodes and they put them together and made it into one large film. So we're thinking of doing that too. That
yeah.
would achieve my big dream film by making many little films and putting it out there. So
Right.
that's our goal for 2025. Many little short films. No more Bomber Girls. This one took 2 years. My God, it shouldn't have taken 2 years, but it did. It took 2 years, and they passed it in
Happens.
Correct.
But we're doing some serious films, and then we're doing some not so serious films. I don't know if you've seen our Halloween special.
No. We're making one next year too. That's good because you got to sit back and laugh at yourself. But it's good that people are taking the time to do these, and I find it very entertaining, And now they even have awards for short films,
That's true.
That's good. Yeah, like really short ones, like yeah, like these 1 minute films, are perfect. Yeah. Yeah. In
Excellent.
fact, they have a greater chance of success for finishing it if it's shorter. That I find that out, right? If it's shorter,
Yeah.
you have a greater chance of, and the fact that you have less actors mean even better. Because what is it? So many films are planned, but very few actually make it.
And
Looks interesting. Yeah, definitely
thank
look.
you.
Yep, something you can submit for one of those awards. The
I hope so.
short, short film awards. Yeah, and you're having
No
fun.
matter how many armchair
Oh yeah, yeah.
quarterbacks there are out there, okay?
Uh-huh.
Oh, you're doing something. You know what I mean? Show me your film, okay?
Yeah, you're
Y-
you're right. You hit it right there. Yeah, you're right.
Okay, you
They
know,
they
criticize
don't
me,
make.
fine.
Uh-huh.
Make it constructive.
Yeah,
Don't tell me how you hated my film.
that's right. Yeah.
Just turn the channel, go somewhere else. If you don't
That's
like my film, you don't like Joe's films,
yeah.
there's something out there for you. Go
That's
find
true.
it.
Another type of film. Yeah, you're right. Because yeah, what is it? Someone told me that Star Trek's like ice cream. Everybody likes different flavors, right?
Right.
Different flavors. Yeah. It's a question of niches. Like are you? Yeah,
Mhm.
and I think that's what our fan films do is they reach certain niches. Right?
Right.
There's fans that are going to appreciate it and love it.
Yeah.
And say yes, yes, we want more. And then there's others that, like you're saying, don't like it. That's fine
Mm. I have
because
about 7 rabid fans so far.
yeah. But you made a fan film that you're happy with, and
Yeah.
you're was sharing it with others. And I'm glad you're enjoying your fan films. That's
Mm.
what it should be, and then and having sharing your journey with fellow fans, right? Yeah,
Mhm.
that's what it's about sharing your journey with fellow fans.
Right.
Looking together in the same direction, as you ride off into the sunset.
Right.
Right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
just like,
Yeah.
your films are an acquired taste. People aren't
You're,
gonna
you're
just show up and know what to expect.
you're right. You hit it. You hit it right there, Steve.
So
Acquired taste, right? Like, if
so
you
you
watch,
don't like my
yeah,
film, that's fine. You know
yeah,
what? Cool. Josh has some stuff, right? Vance
yeah.
has some stuff.
They all have their, yeah, you're right. That's what makes it so interesting. The richness of the diversity, right? Of the different that's cool. That's why Bomber Girl was a platform to engage with my fellow filmmakers. There you go.
I
Yeah,
like that.
the platform. Yeah, yeah. Because hey, you want to be part of Bomber Girl here? Yeah, and things took off. Things really took off. It's yeah. So
Excellent.
say yeah, open doors. I'll say Bomber Girl opened up a lot of doors. Top.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, obviously, when we review Bomber Girl, what'll
Oh,
happen is we
from
will do kind of like an introduction. We're going to watch Bomber Girl. And
right.
then if you have a trailer, that would help us immensely
Oh yeah.
because then we could just show the trailer and then come back and talk about the movie after we've watched 2 hours. Because there's no way I can show your two
Oh
hours,
my God. Oh,
You see what I'm saying? Because what we've been doing is a watch party.
oh wow. Yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
then
Um,
as the movie's going along, I may put a comment on the screens for the people to see what we were going to talk about. Or if we didn't cover it in our talk,
oh
uh,
yeah.
I noticed something and I'll say, um, it would be nice to have a holodeck here or a sign that says I'm going in the holodeck or tell me I'm going in the holodeck. You're watching Harrisfilm Friends.
It's almost like it's almost like a what educational experience, right? Making fan
It
films.
is.
You
Yeah,
didn't realize all the minutia that's in there. That you have
absolutely.
to get through, right? Get the hurdle. Just yeah, it's like it's one thing to make your film and then trying to post it, and overcoming these hurdles of getting it posted.
Right.
But yeah, so we're happy that Bomber Girl made it through. So yeah, we're just cleaning it up. We'll clean it up as much as we can and then post it on Thanksgiving Day. That's our plan.
Excellent.
'Cause-
Okay.
yeah, because when you think about it, for me, Bomber Girl is a film that you could work on forever and ever and ever.
See,
But at one point, you
exactly.
stop, right? Like your films, right? Say, okay, that's it, right? Like
Yep.
this could always be fixed up. This could always be improved. Of course, it could be improved to the end of time, right?
No kidding. You
But you
can
got to
always
stop.
do a director's cut, right?
Yes, that's
Well,
right.
in the back of your mind, keep improving it in your head
Sure.
and, put it in that editor program and touch it up ever so often. And when you're done, hey, in 2 more years, you've got a director's cut.
That's
You
true.
can even do your narrative, your documentary style, talking over what's going on.
Yeah,
Just
maybe we might do that with Bomber Girl, because we did cut the film down. It's like 2 hours 5 minutes, but we did cut it down considerably. Because you want to keep the audience's interest too. And
right,
each thing, like, where do you go to maximum overload in your brain? Like the war scenes. I had watched like 100 World War II films to get inspiration to make Bomber Girl, to say, is this kind of like on par?
right,
And then, yeah, I said, I like how they did that. So you want to make sure you don't overload the person's brain. There's only
right.
so much you can handle in a war film. And I said, whoa, this is mind blowing, the things you can do. So yeah, I think there's only one scene well, that's why in all the war scenes, there's one scene that we really wanted to make it super duper intense. Just one scene. The other war scenes are going to be standard fare, but one scene, because we don't want to blow people's minds. You just, okay,
Right,
how much can you handle of this?
right.
So we say, let's just do one. So the meat and potatoes is one scene near the end that'll show you, okay, this is a war scene, and this is how we're going to do it, and the other one, so you'll make it through. But yeah.
So is it more psychological terror, or are you actually going to show blood?
Oh yeah, we show blood, but in a
Okay.
very artistic way.
Tasteful way. Okay.
That it's not deliberate, and there isn't much, because we found out you don't need much. In fact,
Right.
when we first filmed it, we had it with no blood, but we need to have it's like an equation, that it's not so much that you need so much. We actually show very little, by the way, but
Right.
that's not where the play is. You're right. You hit it, Steve. It is on the psychological play of
Right.
the drama is where you focus your attention. You only have the blood to embellish what was already, not, believe it or not seen. Does that make
Right.
sense?
That
You're
does make
embellishing
sense.
what was
Yeah.
not seen, because your mind did it for us. See?
See, that's
So
I love the old Alfred Hitchcock Presents,
yes.
the old Alfred Hitchcock movies, the um, oh, the old classic horror movies with Vincent Price.
Right.
Okay, I mean, House of Wax. Are you kidding me? How horrific is that?
Yeah.
It's like, you did what? These people were alive when you put them in that vat of,
Yeah, that was really, I saw that
it's
as
terrorizing.
yeah, you remember that. That was
Yeah,
terrifying as a kid to watch those type of films. It's
yeah,
but you don't need that much. But we had, in fact, it's very little. Like I said, work on what do you call it, on people's fears, right?
right.
Better
Like,
than
there
the
was one
effects.
scene in
Yeah.
an old film. Somebody chopped somebody's head off. Well, you didn't
Right.
see that. Well, it was a color movie. You saw in the shadows the scythe chopped off a head. You saw the shadow.
Yes.
And just as the head came off, blood splattered on the wall.
Oh, brilliant. Yeah. Yeah, brilliant.
See, you don't have to show gross stuff.
That's
That is still terrifying.
yeah.
So yeah, okay,
The art.
we're
Yeah.
on the same sheet there.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the blood definitely embellishes what's there, but that's not what we're relying on. We're, like you
Right.
said, relying on the psychological fears. That's probably the best. Yeah, you cannot get anything better than that. What is it? People's imaginations are more wild than you can imagine, right? Just unleash,
Exactly.
unburden it. Yeah, it's a yeah.
Well, see, I'm making films that I want my grandchildren to be able to watch.
Oh yeah, there you go. There you go.
Okay, and I have a feeling you're doing the same thing.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't know.
I want my
I,
grandkids to see it. So yeah, it's
yeah,
yeah, it has to be artistically and tastefully done. It's
exactly.
yeah, yeah,
It's family viewing.
yeah. There you go. There you go. You got that right. Yeah. All the officers that show up are from fan films.
Wow.
Like all these generals and colonels.
Yeah.
They're all fan. They all make their own fan films. So it's you'll see it there. I say that'll be
That's
brilliant.
great.
6 to 8 different fan productions. Yet contributed to to Bomber Girl. Actually, I'm very humbled that no one didn't say no. I said, I got this part here for this general, this colonel. Would you be interested in doing the Bomber Girl cameo? And they jumped on the bandwagon and say, yes, yes, yes. And I said, thank you, thank you, thank you. It's a wow.
Well, it's like when Vance says, "Okay, I got this part. You want to do it this way?" I'm like, "Okay, it's your film. I'll do it your way." Generally, we're doing serious stuff.
Yeah.
So
he's a vision.
It works very well. He's written 4 films for us. We've done 1. Well, we filmed 3 out of 4. We've got the 4th one is half filmed. You have problems with, people have to drop out and you have to rewrite it for somebody else. You got a new cast member. You got to get them acquainted to what's the story. And so it still takes time to adjust.
Yeah, he's just such a creative individual. It's I met him at the neutral zones, and when I first met him, I said, hey, you're Vance Major. They said, you know me? I said, yeah.
How did you know?
Yeah, and you know what he did? He said, hey, Joe, you got a second? Yeah, he looked around and said, you want to be in my fan film like right now? I said, yeah, okay. And he started filming. He said, yeah, he came up with instant ideas.
Right.
A remarkable filmmaker.
He is.
He gets anybody, any place, anywhere, and can make a film on anything. And I said, that's fantastic. You can make a film on anything.
Right.
Yeah, so I have this, unlike Vance, to say, God, except I have to figure out, I can't film them all, I have like a million ideas, but I can't film them all. So I have to be, what do you call it, extremely surgical and selective, right? And
right.
So now, so the films, this year, Bomber Girl is going to be it but next year we'll be putting out a few more films, because there's no more, there will never be another Bomber Girl, so it won't be. Now we can concentrate on little short films like Vance. He was like machine gunning. He was machine.
No kidding.
Great films. It's
not just the films though. The after credits.
Yeah.
The after credits go off on their own little tangent.
They do.
So
yeah.
So very creative.
And so little time.
Exactly. That's what we're doing too. Is we film a little here, we film a little there, we write more, and it all comes together eventually.
It does. We wanted to put Bomber Girl out on Veterans Day, but
right,
a little over ambitious because we received our last footage like a few days before Veterans Day. So you got to edit it and all that stuff. That I said that is not going to do. I said we'll just have to move it to Thanksgiving. So Thanksgiving
that works.
Yeah, and then you can, watch it during your turkey time or whatever, to your heart's content, but at least it'll be done,
We're releasing our Christmas special on Thanksgiving night. That way nobody can complain. Look, Thanksgiving was over at 7 p.m. when you sat down for that last turkey, all right?
That's cool. That's a good idea. Like we want to do a Halloween film for next year, but we already started filming it now, so it gives us 12 months to get ready, So you're
that's
right.
A good idea.
Time, right?
We're trying to think of one. We've got some ideas about an alien, but like the alien from the Alien movies.
Oh, cool!
But I don't know how much we'll get by with without getting in trouble.
That sounds interesting. Yeah, I'm pretty humble. To win any awards is impressive.
That's true. It is true, and I'm happy with it.
Fan films out there, it's very hard. Think about it. You have so many good. I think the fan films are better than they ever were.
They are,
and the quality is mind blowing.
It's getting to be. Well, if you look at Avalon Universe, with their high quality stuff, they are actually up there with what Star Trek Continues and Star Trek New Voyages did. So
they're up there. Yeah, it's a. But then Josh is a super duper filmmaker,
Right. He's a professional.
Yeah, and he also does a cameo in Bomber Girl. He didn't say
that's cool.
I can't be in your film. He said, you came to my house. Can you believe
that's cool.
Yeah. What's interesting,
all the way from Arkansas?
Yes, he stopped by. And we got him in uniform and filmed him right there. Boom, 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 and gone.
Man.
Hopped in his truck and then went on and did a fan film, So my hat's
fantastic.
that wow, he drove on his way. See, look, on his way to do a fan film, he stopped by to help a fellow fan filmmaker out.
That's
And
fantastic.
yeah, he brought his truck, and filled with props and uniforms. It's okay. Let me stop by Joe Cepeda's house, do this bomb thing, and then hit the road and go up there to North Carolina. I said, wow,
Yeah.
that's very impressive. It's yep.
I love our community, and I
Because
appreciate everybody.
I'm too busy, right? I can't because you see, I'm making my own fan film, and I don't have time for you. But he did. He made time. My
So
hats off.
that's what I'm so impressed about these
Yeah.
people. All of you guys, you've been very kind. Vance has been in my corner the whole time.
Oh, that's
okay.
good.
So
Vance, super
Yeah.
troop of fan films. He just, like I said,
Yes.
and he's the guy that can't retire. I'm
right.
fan films. No, but you're coming back again. Ideas to share with the world.
So when he was retiring, he's like, okay, I'm retiring, but here's 4 stories. Do this.
Here's more story. Yeah, because he has a lot of stories, to tell.
Right. He does. Well, I've enjoyed our talk. I appreciate you being here.
Having me on, and like I said, supporting all those fan films. That's we have
trying.
a very wide world of fan films, right? All those different people. It's
right.
Making all these wonderful fan films. It's a and they don't charge you a dime.
It's all free. All you got to do is watch.
That's right.
Click like, comment, subscribe, and share. It's not that hard.
Yeah, it's painless.
We don't get paid in money. We get paid in likes.
There you go. Yep. Yeah. Success on your films, my good man.
You too.
Yeah.
Good luck. Happy Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah, you too. Happy Thanksgiving.
Come back and see us again soon.
Hailing frequencies are closed. Transmission complete.